What's up guys, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about West Krabu. And for those of you who don't know, well, West is a developer and his developer Kinalite is the tank Krabu, which is really cool if I do say so myself. As you can see, when it's moving, its gears move and the tank, kind of like looks like it's running, and it has a little head bobble, which I have to say is a little fast in my opinion, but it is still pretty cool. The way it like goes up and down, I think it's definitely one of the cooler Kinalite dev skins from what I've seen. It's definitely creative. I think I definitely like Sora's bird better, but I think this one's cooler than TBC's duck from back when he was a developer. Now, I do think that it is interesting, this is a fun thing to note, that when I joined the game with it in the first slot of my party, music doesn't actually play, which I'm not sure what causes that, and it could have just been bad luck, but I joined like 4 times and that happened all 4 times. So definitely kind of interesting that that happened. But overall, I have to say that it is a really cool Kinalite. And it only has a few issues. Like, you'll see, when I join a battle, it kind of drops into the ground. Yeah, you can see that it's, like, stuck in the ground. So, definitely isn't perfect. Has a few things that do need to be fixed, but I mean, it is a really cool video, and he did not, it is a really cool Kinalite, and he didn't let me borrow this just to make a video. I actually got to borrow it for a day, and I just figured, why not show it off for a video while I get to borrow it. That is kind of weird. I just noticed that it has the star on this side, but not the star on that side, so I don't know what that's about. It's definitely a more odd dev skin, but I will say that since he has claimed Krabu as his dev skin, none of the other developers can actually have Krabu as their dev skin. Evo51, who is one of their modelers, West is the animator, by the way, he actually wanted to make like a robot Krabu as his dev skin, and in the long run had to end up changing it. I believe he's picked out what he wants his to be, though. He can't say since it's obviously a Kingdom 1 thing, but no, he definitely can't. Only one developer can have something, obviously, per Kinalite. So, Sora has claimed Craneage, for example. No one else will be able to claim Craneage. Now, it is unsure if the developers will be able to give out their Kinalites. I could be wrong about what I'm about to say, so, like, obviously, if there's any developers who would like to correct me on what I'm saying, then please, by all means, go ahead. But, basically, some of the developers want to be able to give out their dev skins, and some of the other ones don't want to be able to, so they're currently unsure as to whether they will be giving them out or not. It could just be kind of like the Lumion Legacy developer skins where you just they just own them and it's just for them type deal. But originally they did want to be able to give them out to the players, like, just so it would make it like more, more things that players could collect and like could, feel like they were special from like winning, kind of like the whole concept of like the rariants, only the rariants you have to like work for, whereas these would be like giveaway things. But I think another thing is they may not want to do that anymore just because of like the whoa! Huh. This turned into a very weird video, I have to say. Wow, that was really odd. Okay, well, anyways, what I was saying is that I know some of the developers didn't want to give out, like, like, it'd be a lot of stress for them to have to model all these and then code it correctly to give it out. I don't think a lot of players actually know this, but a lot of the developer skins are actually broken right now, and that it reminded me to say that based off of where it just shot me up into the sky like that. But this isn't the only one. I made a video about Ace's sword. He has a dev skin of a sword where it's like purple and black, basically. It looks really cool. It's a reskin of Excaliard, which we'll be releasing in Kingdom 1, I believe. But the thing is that it's not, like, fully correct. Like, some of its moves are broken, some don't work, like, it's just kind of buggy, and I would assume that that applies to this dev skin too, because of the whole thing where, like, when you join the game, your music breaks. Like, it's definitely buggy, and basically, it'd be a hassle for them, like, obviously, if they're developers, they know how to work around it, but, like, it'd be a hassle for them to fix it and, like, have to, you know, actually, like, give these things out to players, and so I really don't blame them if they do decide that they don't want to give out the dev skins, although I think it would be really cool if they did, especially since there won't be content creator skins anymore. I think that that would be, at least developers should, you know, have something to give out. You can even see it in the summary, which I think is really cool. It does make me wonder, like, how it pulls this exact model, but it's definitely kind of strange. Also, I don't know if you saw that, but I could have sworn I popped up like a blue square for a second when I was moving it around. Maybe not, though. Kind of weird. But definitely really cool, have to say. That I hope that he is able to give it out, but again, ultimately, not sure. Caught in the Affinity Park demo, and that's because, for those of you who don't know, basically, in order for them to apply these things, they have to catch it themselves, and then they have to, like, apply the skin onto it. Which is why I think that this is a Chroma Yellow Kraboo, but it's not a Chroma Yellow Kraboo, if that makes sense, like present Kraboo. So he must have used... Yeah, you can see this must have been something he caught and then decided to transform it into his dev skin so that it would keep that little model. So, but in the future they may add their own models, because I think Sora has his own model. Unsure. Surprise. So definitely going to be interesting with the dev skins. Figured I'd just show it off, like I said. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Greatly appreciated if you subscribed, you know, did all that stuff, but totally optional. So I'm going to go ahead and end off this video here, and hopefully I'll be posting more content or streaming soon. See you guys next time.